Easing is an animation term that means slowing down or speeding up an animation at a particular time. Because in the real world, movement isn't always perfectly spaced apart, like how we've done motion tweens at this point. So using easing, we can speed up or slow down animations and give more life to them. So let's take a look at the sun animation that I have here on the stage. So if I test the movie, you can see the sun in the Flash player moving up at a completely even pace. Let's say we wanted it to be slower at the beginning and faster at the end. One way to apply easing is through the Properties panel. To do that, select the tween in the timeline, and then go to the Ease section in the Properties panel. If you click and drag down, you'll get a negative value. That's called easing in. Easing in slows the animation at the beginning, and it goes faster at the end. Easing out is what you get when you have a positive value. That's a slower animation at the end and faster at the beginning. For this, since the effect is really subtle, I want to max out the easing and just apply negative 100. So I'm applying easing in, and the animation has updated. Let's take a look at this in the Flash player to see the animation moving slow at the beginning and faster at the end. So notice the sun takes a few seconds to come up, and then it starts moving more quickly toward the end. Granted, this effect is very subtle, but you can tell that it's working by looking at the motion path. Notice the dots on the motion path. These represent the position of the sun. So not necessarily every time the sun is updated, but they represent the different positions that the sun will have when it animates. At the bottom, there are a lot more dots than you see at the top. This means the sun's position gets updated, but the sun moves very little when it gets updated. At the top, each update is spaced apart more, meaning the sun moves more each time. You can apply easing in the Properties panel by selecting a tween and then going to the Easing section.